A warm welcome to you beautiful souls and to my channel Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo and I am deeply thankful and deeply grateful to have you here today, beautiful souls. The card decks that I use are listed in the description box below. So let us begin our Divine Masculine Twin Flame channeled message from your Divine Masculine to you, or if you're the Divine Masculine watching this and you wish to learn more about what is going on in your current energy field. Okay, that one wished to fly out. And I might take this one as well. We will see. So, the first card that we have is the King of Coins. So what I'm feeling with this is the Divine Masculine energy. I'm feeling like this is an overarching energy, okay? Arching energy. The Divine Masculine, you have cultivated things in a very steady, assured, and slow, diligent manner. You are the King of Coins. You are the king of your physical reality. The light of the universe shines down for you, and the stars too are all in alignment. And there's this circle, so there's a sense of completion. You carry such powerful leadership on your back, Divine Masculine, and for the Divine Feminines watching this, they have become divine leadership, and from their back, okay, from their good foundation, many things have blossomed up, I'm hearing fruitful. They are prosperous, and they are bountiful and plentiful, and they have healed to the point where they are able to cultivate and create, manifest as the powerful creators and powerful manifestors that they are, create these good things. Okay, Archangel Uriel is here for them. There's a sense of complete satisfaction and a wholeness there. The light of God shines down for them, and their steps are slow and assured, but they are prosperous. They are luxuriant. And we had this come out in the angel message. Okay, definitely go check that out. With the King of Ariel, which is also the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. This is your Divine Masculine. This is you, Divine Masculine. The tortoise is your totem. You know, slow and steady wins the race. And you may have gone slow, and that is not a weakness, that is a strength, because you have been able to really hone in on what needed to be done, what God was calling you to do. You can hear the voice of God. And the way the tortoise is observing everything, you are observing your current reality. You see the things that need to be done. You see the end in sight. You see the finish line, and there's no need for you to rush your steps or go any faster that you are. You have the tree. You have stability and great courage too. Your Divine Masculine is very courageous, Divine Feminine. They've really come a long way. This King of Coins energy is their overall energy. They are the master of their physical world now. Okay, Three of Wands. Climbing that ladder. The Divine Masculine energy is not stopping. They are reaching for the next part of the ladder. 3 wands there. Okay, threes representing communication, celebration with friends, and celebratory connections in a very fun way. I'm almost seeing this like, even though I know this is not Cinderella here, but I'm almost feeling like Cinderella energy there. You know, reaching out for the magic, having that hope and that faith. Your Divine Masculine has great faith and great hope, Divine Feminine, that you will, when they decide to reach for you, that you will reach back. And they wish to be the prince that takes you to the ball. And once again, when I'm using gender-related words, once again, you can resonate with any gender and still resonate with these energies. I'm just describing energies here. They are the prince that wishes to take you to the ball, divine feminine. Okay? They wish for you to grace your presence at this ball. You light up their kingdom. Your presence is a grace and a blessing. And they also see you, divine feminine, because you're climbing that ladder. The swirls of magic there, and once again, the star-like energy, the glittery energy, okay? You light up their life. You are also the candle in the window. I'm hearing the REO Speedwagon song, Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. Yeah, go check that out. Powerful song. But you are their lighthouse, okay? And the kingdom is within sight. And this is because I just noticed this now, and I can't believe I've never noticed that before with this card. I guess I don't know if I saw this as like a desert landscape or something. But now I realize that this is a kingdom in the clouds. So once again, this is God's kingdom. God's kingdom. And they are reaching for that. I'm also seeing 3 of Cups energy with this. 9 of Swords. Okay, once again, that energy of they're hoping that if they reach out to you that you will reach back. Once again, because with the 3 of Wands energy, they are coming forward. They are moving forward. They are ready to take that next step. In their minds, I feel like, they've had sleepless nights. They've stressed out about, a certain dream may have caused them great upset. I'm hearing that something someone said could have caused them great upset too with the 9 of Swords energy here. Could have been, something could have been truthful, but at the same time misleading. Maybe something they didn't really need to focus on is what I'm hearing. But there's been, stress and anxiety, moving forward. But I feel like, they're still moving forward. They're still choosing you because they know that they can't turn back. And that tortoise energy is strongly encouraging them to not turn back. And that's the choice I feel like they're making. Yeah, because once again, they know that they're creating the reality with the 9 of Pentacles here. They know that they have the success that they wish to see and to be. They know that that is theirs. They have plenty, and God provides them with plenty. The divine masculine, there's a sense of satisfaction in their life, and they're not going to allow this energy, 9 of Swords energy, to bog them down or to control them. So it's kind of like a little bit like, I feel like the divine masculine is kind of receiving like a little bit of spiritual warfare here, or spiritual pushback is what I'm hearing. But, Archangel Uriel is helping to illuminate this dark path and to show them the truth and provide them with clarity. So I feel like Archangel Uriel is saying, but look, you are the King of Coins. You are also the 9 of Coins, the 9 of Pentacles. You have created such stability and prosperity in your life, and you are ready to partake of this abundance and share this abundance. Share it with a beloved. And we have the energy of the bird there for divine messages and communication, and it's a golden bird too. So once again, I'm feeling like that's the energy of Archangel Uriel there, communicating to them, be satisfied in your life. Don't allow any type of negativity, or I'm hearing that U2 song, Get Out of Your Own Way. Get out of your own way, out of the being bogged down in the mind. And in this story here, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Oedipus, the story, but if the king had not taken what the oracle said in a manner that was, fearful, if he would have realized the wisdom within the message, he would have been able to have saved his life. He wouldn't have raised his son then in fear, and his son wouldn't have, ended up, in that state of hatred and things like that. So this is almost like, I feel like applying to the divine masculine there, remember that any message that you encounter, and this can go for divine feminine too, I think a point of wisdom, if you take that in fear, then the message may actually come true. Actually, it was a warning, to not fall into it. What the oracle was really doing was, it was a message to not fall into that state of fear, right? To not allow this anxiety, this stress, this fear to overcome you and to influence your decisions. Okay, and I feel like with the spiritual warfare, like negative entities trying to, manipulate the divine masculine energy to make them think that you will not divine feminine desire them or accept them. But the real truth is, you've got then the light of God pushing back, communicating to them the truth. But look at how successful you are. Look at how accomplished you are. You are repentant. The divine masculine energy is repentant for their wrongdoings, okay? And they are in the state of atonement as well for that. And by continuing to do what is in their heart and also the will of God, they are moving forward. And when I'm saying the will of God, beautiful souls, and using kind of like, God vocalizations and word choices, yes, I am not an adherent of any religion. I just want to make that clear. I am accepting of anyone that has different beliefs than me, even if I disagree. I find things within religions to be, some things to be very beneficial, actually, and other things I find to be I disagree with, or I feel they're confining or negative. But that's just my perspective. So when I'm saying God, I'm talking about, I'm not necessarily talking about a divine masculine or divine feminine energy. It could be both to me. You may perceive that differently. You may find it more masculine, like a father, or you may find it feminine, or you may find it neither. I find it either one or neither. I feel like it's an energy, the source that flows through everything, but it's very intelligent. It's creator energy. But yes, I am very accepting of, everyone's different beliefs. I just wanted to make that clear when I was saying the words God there. We have the Ace of Cups. So the divine masculine, their cup is being filled. And I feel like the energy of God, the Spirit of God, this energy is, saying to them, we wish for you to drink from this cup. I wish for you to drink from this cup. We wish for you in the sense of like all your guides and the angels. And they feel the spirit of this love. And this is what they wish to drink from, the elixir, and what they're reaching out for, what they've been dreaming of. Once again, this sense of satisfaction, and they've created it, and that's beautiful. Divine masculine, divine feminine, watching it, that's very beautiful. And divine feminine, if they're in this energy, okay, because you're twin flames, you're in this energy in some way as well. And if you take a little bit of time to relax, to spend some time for yourself, with your higher self, with God, with your guides, various gods, goddesses, however you decide, whatever divinities or whatever is divine to you, even if it's just your higher self, even if you don't believe in anything else but the power of yourself, and that's fine too. But when you have time for yourself and you can hear the voice of yourself or hear the voice of God or your guides or guardians or deities, you realize that, you know, you can see then clearly. Archangel Uriel is also present in your life, Divine Feminine, giving you and providing you with clarity, helping to illuminate that third eye chakra and open up your crown so that the crown can be flooded with this high vibrational gold energy that's coming down from source, from creation, from the cosmos. And Archangel Uriel is helping to transfer that energy into your crown chakra, filtering your crown chakra so that your third eye can be filtered with it for clear seeing and clear knowing. Self-trust. The Divine Masculine energy is trusting themselves. The necklace. So they're wearing their, I'm seeing like wearing the necklace of empowerment is what I'm hearing. Trusting God, trusting themselves, trusting that yes, they are capable to do this. Once again, the energy of the crown chakra being very open and the circular energy for wholeness. I'm also hearing Archangel Metatron is here. Archangel Metatron to give them this higher wisdom and understanding, working with Archangel Uriel, who is also the Archangel of wisdom and understanding, clarity, but Archangel Metatron for higher wisdom and knowledge, as well as for, you know, geometrical signs and symbols, sacred geometry, the sense of wholeness, once again, completion with that circle energy and feeling whole, feeling empowered, connected with God. They are very connected with God. Divine Feminine. 38 could be significant. Also 11. That doorway is open with that 11. Trusting their intuition. Once again, their intuition being on point. That doorway is open. Libra, balance. 7 energy. And I know we've spoken about this. That going deep within. So we said that for you, Divine Feminine, but we also mean that for the Divine Masculine. Going deep within. Having that connection. Their mind, their brain, and their heart are in balance. Their brain and their decisions are influenced by their heart. And everything has been accounted for. And the divine, their brain is lit up as well as the heart space because it's illuminated. So once again, Archangel Uriel, and they're trusting that they are balanced enough and capable enough to do this, going within. Your Divine Masculine may be taking time to, you know, go within and dispel these negative perceptions or beliefs or subconscious energies or something that, once again, someone said. I feel like something could have been misunderstood and they just need to see things from a different perspective. And with that Libra energy, justice is here. And you know, real justice is when you rise. Okay, when you're living the dream life, when you're focused on you, because when you're focused on you, then you can continue to cultivate and create good things. This goes for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. You're focused, you're not giving, you know, you're not feeding the machine. I'm hearing the Nickelback song. That's also, I believe, their album, Feed the Machine. Definitely a great song. Go check that out if you wish to. But they're not feeding that negative energy, negative beings. It's destiny. Perseus. You know, they're meant to rise and to be a warrior of God. You know, we are all children of God, goddess, energy of source, God, you know, and we are meant to rise up and to become gods and goddesses ourselves, because just like when our human parents give birth to us, right, when the divine when the mother gives birth to us and our parents create us, we were born into the world, we're not meant to stay babies or children forever. We're meant to become adults, right? Adult humans. And so the same thing goes for, you know, our true nature. If we are children of God, then we are meant to become gods and goddesses. Now maybe you disagree with that, that's okay. I'm just sharing once again my perspective there. if that resonates with somebody, if that empowers somebody, because I'm seeing like divine masculine energies, empowerment, once again, the energy of that circle in sacred geometry. I'm seeing like a spiral there too, and we've got like waves. Okay, so waves of gold. They are surrounded, but I feel like the divine masculine's major color here is gold. I'm also seeing blue and green. Okay, so blue, Archangel Michael is with them, okay, helping them to stay strong and to remain erect, you know, in their posture, in their day-to-day life, you know, to stand tall, be like a pillar, and to be grounded, yeah, like a pillar, like a tree, okay, and to be unmoved and unbothered, but also flexible, because trees, you know, they sway with the wind. They are flexible at the same time as being stable. But gold energy too, because they are in that energy of illumination and prosperity, abundance, Christ consciousness, a higher energy. So Archangel Metatron is here, Uriel is here, Archangel Michael is here. And then the blue too with the throat chakra, vocal, because I said vocalizations, word choices. And then we have the heart space with the green, the heart chakra very open. But it is their destiny, and they know it is, you know, their destiny to rise up and to be this warrior. We have the energy of 14, which is 5. 5s can represent freedom as well as change. They know that they must be the change that they wish to see in the world, and they know that they must come forward. And, you know, 5s can also be the number of challenges, because in the tarot, they represent challenges, but it's nothing to fear, because when you overcome those challenges, right, then you are a warrior of the rainbow. You have great strength. You have great strength. All right, so let's put on the finishing touches for this message. The Herkimer. I believe that's the Herkimer diamond. Ancient universal memories are awakening. So this ancient, you know, this long untapped power is awakening within them. Something that they've not tapped into before in this lifetime, but that they've tapped into in previous lifetimes is returning to them. That's what I'm hearing. And Archangel Metatron is helping to connect them with their, you know, their past. They may be getting visions and downloads, seeing their past lives in some way, or having these claircognizant downloads where they just understand intuitively, because I said that with that 11 energy, it's open in the 7 energy there too. 7 is a very psychic number along with 11. They're getting this psychic understanding of who they once were, and they are very resilient, very flexible, and very sturdy, very stable, grounded. We have the energy here. It looks like, yeah, a tree and then a whale singing their song. I feel like they're getting messages through music. Also, this is the song of their soul, the song of their heart, a very high vibrational song. And I feel like they realize that whatever comes out of their mouth, the vocalizations that they speak, that can either lower the vibration of their energy and energetic field and everything around them, or it can raise the vibration of everything around them. And the energy of that tree, wisdom, you know, standing firm, standing tall, reaching out toward the light. The energy of trees is very ancient and slow, but very powerful. And the divine masculine realizes that they have become very powerful, and this ancient wisdom is within them. I'm seeing that too as, you know, maybe some of them could be connected with Wicca, or, you know, or if they're not connected with Wicca, but they feel the spirit of nature. I'm seeing some of them, you know, going out and hugging trees or connected with trees. Your divine masculine may understand that, you know, all of God's creations are beautiful, and that they have a purpose here on this earth, and they wish to connect with that. Okay, you can also do that as well. Divine feminine trees have great wisdom. If you go out and you touch a tree, or you put your forehead against a tree or hug a tree, that tree will impart, and if you ask for it to share its energy with you, it will imbue some of its energy within you and also communicate with you. You can talk to trees. There's even videos where it shows people saying, you know, tree, can you reach out and touch me? And the branch will move towards them. Plants are very highly intelligent, just as animals are, and being in tune. I'm seeing this as being in tune with themselves as well, you know, being in tune with their core. The divine masculines are tuning into themselves, tuning in with nature, being led in the right direction. This is beautiful energy. Okay, the northern direction. Stop and listen to your inner voice, and that's what we have there. And that's what I was just saying, tuning in with themselves. That energy of 7, having time for themselves, tuning in with themselves, deciding what is right in their life, having that clarity. Now, someone could be actually moving in a northern direction. The northern direction is always equated with earth energy, the energy of black, brown, black and brown energy. I suppose you could see that as green too, because, like, once again, earth energy. Okay, this is very deep energy, going deep within. Also associated with the winter time, which is why you have the polar bear there. So, you know, when things seem frigid, but yet at the same time it's a good time to go within and to reflect and to prepare then for that rising, that springtime Eastern energy. So this is all about them going within and honoring who they are, tapping in with who they are, with the energy of the polar bear there too, you know, sensing things out, being bears representing being grounded, being a leader. Sodalite. And this card has come out before in one of my previous readings. I believe one of them was for the divine masculine. Be free to express who you really are by following your truth. The end result of all this going within and being awakened with these memories is that, once again, they are returning to self. They are becoming who they are. All the feathers there, all the angels and guides and beings and deities and God being with them, God, Goddess being with them. Once again, that circular energy, and the stars too in alignment, the sense of being whole. The fire being lit within them, they're being purified. Archangel Zadkiel is also here, purifying anything that does not resonate, that is not their truth, and helping them to transmute that and to express the truth, along with Archangel Gabriel being here as well. And there's just the sense of being set free. The call of their soul with the wolf energy. Wolves representing psychic energy, intuition, verbal expression. The voice being freed. Standing in their truth, standing in their power. And wow, the final card, I didn't even see this. And I said that. And I didn't even see this. This is how I know that I'm channeling this message. And I always pray before I ground, I pray, I try to, you know, clear my energy field before I do these readings. I say I'm connected with Holy Spirit and the God energy, as well as the energy of every higher self watching and my own higher self. And also the higher self of my divine masculine, you know, coming through as well. But I said that about the Eastern direction, you know, going within so that they can rise. That energy of springtime. The Eastern direction is equated with spring, with the color yellow. New adventures await you. And that spirit is soaring. Once again, it's like that ending energy of, like, the 9 of coins, and once again this destiny energy. Destiny, you know, this is their destiny. It's their destiny to be with you, divine feminine. It's their destiny to be a leader, to be empowered, to rise up. And then we had the Ace of Cups there. Satisfaction awaits. Satisfaction awaits. Having that love, the love of God, the love of you, divine feminine. And God loves the both of you so much that God gave you each other. New adventures await you, and they're excited. They can feel this. They know this ultimately. Someone could even be heading in an eastern direction, okay? They could be coming from from the west, or someone could be coming from a south heading in a northern direction. But once again, the light is there, and all the glimmer. And once again, I'm seeing that the stars align, all the glimmer, all the beautiful energy. This is beautiful energy, divine feminine, divine masculine. Beautiful things going on in their life. This is very mature. Once again, I've been saying this for a while, and the messages keep repeating themselves, but in different ways, right? With different cards, sometimes similar cards. But this has been going on for a while, and it doesn't change, because once the divine masculine energy that I've been reading for this collective, for anyone watching, for this collective, your divine masculine is accomplished. They are stable, successful, powerful, you know, and that's not to say that they're perfect, okay? Yeah, and things may be unclear, but then they will become clear again. Yeah, so, you know, they may be going through just a little bit of doubt, some stress, some anxiety, but things are being made clear. Okay, that is the 3033 on the timer. Okay, 33 energy. Once again, that's Christ consciousness energy, a higher form of 6. I'm hearing universal energy, guides, connections, very intuitive, highly spiritual energy here. Okay, so that was what I had for you today, beautiful souls. If you enjoyed my content, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell for future updates. I love you. The angels and I, we all cherish you and we all love you. And until next time, beautiful souls, bless.